morning, you guys. I am back today with a couple of updates. I just have truly been so in my house on my couch, just going through it. I don't know. It's like this end of winter, cold, uncomfortable period in life, and I've just been maybe honoring a little too much alone time and my ability to be working from home. I haven't been doing anything. I haven't been productive for days and days and days. I thought of no better option or better way to reset myself from the inside out than to do a 7-day juice cleanse. Now, this is literally me waking up fresh in the morning. I need my nails done. My freaking skin is super dry. Look at my lips. And I just drank water. Like, there's water on my bottom lip from just drinking water. This is how dry I am. I feel like I can barely open my eyes. It's like white, crusty stuff. I just feel like my eyes are so dried out. And I just need a reset. I feel like whatever's going on internally with me, I really just need to fix it. And so I thought I'd take you guys along with me on this. I have some juices laid out. So this is definitely not the most aesthetic looking, but this is just where I'm at right now. I just had to like get up and get this situated. I made these juices last night, so I have two. This is not the brand. This is actually just a bottle. Celery, kale, cucumber in here. So this is gonna be like a juice I have in the morning. This is one for today, one for tomorrow. And I only juiced enough for today. I juiced these yesterday. So this one is a turmeric, ginger, pineapple, and I think this is what this is. Yeah, turmeric, ginger, and pineapple. I have apple, ginger, lemon, and some grapes in this one. I wanted some mint in here, but this is watermelon, pineapple. What else did I put in here? I forgot. Lime, I think. So I have that. I just made enough for today, like I said, so I'll probably make some more today for tomorrow. I have like turmeric on my nails and stuff. I like need to get them done. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have these for today. I'll keep you posted on how I feel. Y'all, I hate celery juice. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh. But I do notice that there are really good results that come from this. I think I did have celery juice like every day for like 2 weeks last summer or the summer before that, and I really liked it, like what it did for my body. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like consider this medicine, and that's what I'm gonna do. I have to drain the pulp out because it's like I'm already having celery juice. I can't have celery juice and have the pulp. Like, no. It has to be one or the other. Okay, you guys, it is 1:18. I'm gonna go ahead and have my first juice. Real big juice for the day. Let's do it. I know I look so crazy, you guys. I have just been like sleeping. It has partially been helping me stay without food on my mind. So I have been sleeping because it's partially helping me not want to eat. And Also, like, I feel really drained and I don't have a lot of energy today, so cheers. I have a feeling I'm gonna love this one. This is one that even if I'm not doing a juice fast, I would love to just have this like a couple times a week. It is spicy from the ginger. Like, I love the turmeric thing. I did also make sure to sprinkle some black pepper. I don't know, you can see the black pepper at the bottom. I did shake it up, but I put black pepper in here because it does activate the turmeric. And you just got to be careful with it because I know turmeric kind of stains a little bit. I was juicing some yesterday and it's on my nails, but it's very delicious. It's my kind of juice. I'm not looking forward so much to the green one and to the watermelon one. That's just me being honest because I'm not a watermelon girl. And the green one, I just don't want it to taste like vegetables, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and have this one. And I think I'm just going to watch TV for an hour. I have to get some sort of work done and I have a meeting to hop on in about an hour. So I think I'm just gonna watch a show. My meeting thankfully is not like a face meeting. So hopefully that kickstarts me to have some sort of productivity today. We will see. Okay, this is the second juice of the day. This is watermelon, apples, grapes. I think some ginger is in this one. When I do juice next, which actually might be later on today, I will take you guys along with me so you can see how I make juices. I'm honestly not following any particular, juice recipes or anything like that. I know what works well together. I know what I like according to my taste buds. So, yeah. Typically with watermelon, things like lime, pineapple, lemon, ginger, grapes go well with it, in my personal opinion. So some variation of that is in this. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up, shake that.
I got a special guest with me as well. I feel so low energy, you guys, but honestly, like, I know it's just day one. I'll feel better over the course of time. I hope. We'll see.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's give them a taste test review.
It's not that sweet.
I will say I typically like watermelon when I have like lemon or lime in it. It just makes it like brighter and easier to drink.
Yeah, this watermelon's not that sweet. I can taste the cucumber for sure. We should definitely put a little bit of like a squeeze of lemon in there.
It'll be good, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna drink this and I'll catch up with you later. So here we are. I am coming to you a few days later. I have still been fasting. I'm feeling good. Like the first few days I really haven't been vlogging because I've just been sleeping and super tired and not trying to like think about food. So I am on day 3. Yeah, I'm on day 3. It is 10 a.m. I'm actually going to my local farmer's market, and like they usually have, the farmer's markets on Saturdays. So we are here holding up nicely. I have my juice with me. I kind of don't want to drink my juices when I'm out and about because if you juice or if you have juiced, you know that bathroom moment can come at any minute, and I really don't want to be like doing that outside. So, I have a juice with me just to have like something to sip on, but I am keeping my head up. We're gonna go get some fruits and veggies to juice, and then I'll take you guys through making the juices. I also did get my nails done. I am obsessed. Like, this is my nail shape, my nail design for now until further notice. Yeah. Okay guys, so we pretty much have basically everything that we would need to juice already that is available here. I think like the produce really isn't out. So we're gonna get some pears. I don't know, what's better, Bosc pears or Bartlett pears? We're gonna get some though. Y'all, I am so dead. This is apple cider donuts and pumpkin muffins. Can't do it. You guys, I'm coming back to you on day 6 of the fast. The last time we checked in, I was supposed to be showing you how I juiced the next batch. That was at least 3 days ago. I'm on day 6 now. I have no excuse. I wasn't in the mood to film. That's just me being completely honest. And yeah, I have no excuse. I did not show you guys how I juiced, but it's been a couple days later. I really felt good on day 4. I felt like energetic. I was out doing things. I wasn't even thinking about food. Yesterday, day 5, I was really feeling it. I was like, I think I was just more mentally hungry. And now I'm here at day 6, just trying to get through it. This is my favorite juice I made thus far. This one has pineapple, ginger. Did I put mango in this? What else did I put in this? Lemon, that's what I did. The difference between this one and the yellow one you guys saw last, I put lemon in this as well as the pineapple and the ginger. I did not put mango in it. It's just a simple lemon, pineapple, and ginger juice. I really like it. I also have this beet, pomegranate, blueberry, and ginger juice that I'm excited to try later, as well as a green juice with some lemon in it as well. So these are what I have set for the menu today. This and some water. We're just keeping it going right now. I feel in my body really good. I did, however, lose 8.3 pounds. I measured myself yesterday, so let's see if I could drop a couple more pounds for the next 2 days. That also encouraged me as well because I want to lean out a little bit more. And this is also just a reminder, like, to get off of this fast and still eat healthily, because of course all the feels, all the binge good foods are like running through my mind, but I'm not going to do that. I'm more mentally focused on my refeeding process because I know that when I get off of this fast, I'm going to probably eat fruits as my first meal, and then I want to have like chicken broth later in the day, and then the next day I'll try like a salad. So that's how I'm going to refeed, like the next 2 days after the fast. So technically day 8 and 9 are going to be refeeding days, and then I'll feel comfortable eating a little bit more heavier foods. But yeah, this journey is definitely mentally toughening for sure. And I'm proud of myself. It's not an easy feat, but I will say once you get through like the first or second hard moments, it does get easier. But I also am waiting till the end. So I'll give like a full review when I really am done, but just wanted to tap in with you guys because I know it's been a few days and I had to come back. So I'll keep you posted on what's next. Maybe I'll tap back in today, if not tomorrow. It is the moment of truth. We are at day 8, so we have officially finished this fast as of yesterday. Me and this guy right here.
Yeah.
And let me just show you what I did here. So there's a really abrasive noise on the video when I'm editing this. I think it was the overhead light in the kitchen. So I'm just going to do a voiceover at this part. We did make a vegetable soup. As you can see here, this has carrots, onions, celery, broccoli, corn, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes I think was in here, cabbage as well. So we just kind of made this to have over the next few days for refeeding. We did get some watermelons, apple, we got some berries here. So this is kind of what we'll be having to break our fast. Let's do it. You guys, that high-pitched noise, I cannot take it, and I really didn't want it to be distracting. This is just a sped-up version of a little bit of the conversation we were having. I was letting you guys know I lost a total of 11.8 pounds, and my boyfriend lost a total of 12 pounds. So this actually did work really well for us. We did lose weight. I also want to mention that I did eat the soup, a little bit of the soup later on this day, and I was extremely bloated and my stomach felt really uncomfortable. I really recommend just to have fruit only for the first full day. I really didn't like how I felt, but my boyfriend did it correctly and he had soup the next day like we originally planned, and he felt fine. I haven't eaten in 7 days.
How's it feel?
Okay, welcome back to the video. I'm trying to think how long ago I filmed this video. I filmed this video a long time ago, at least 2 months ago, maybe even more. But I wanted to come back and tell you guys my full-on thoughts of the juicing process as I drink my matcha. This is a pistachio matcha. I brought pistachio syrup because a coffee shop near my house had pistachio matcha and I loved it. I would buy it every single day. So I was like, you know what? Let me get the pistachio syrup and make this myself. It's not as good as the cafe, but it is good. Anyways, I wanted to come back on and give you guys my full-on thoughts of the juicing experience I had. Now, a little bit of backstory, and I think I may have even said this in this video. I have juiced before. I've done the master cleanse before, which, I mean, it's not juicing, but it's a 10-day fast. I've done that before. I've done a series of 3-day fasts before. I've done a 1-day fast before. Here are my thoughts on juicing. What are the pros? What are the cons? Some tips that I found really helpful. And if I were to do this again in the future, which I definitely will. For the pros, one thing I really liked about juicing was the mental clarity I got. I just felt like after getting past that like first day, the mental clarity that I had was unmatched. After a few days, I didn't feel hungry and I stopped thinking about the food. I was just in the routine of juicing. And I also didn't get that like full feeling when you eat something and then you just want to sleep and you feel groggy and like bloated. I did not feel that whatsoever. I think I was more mentally focused on my tasks as I was doing them. I had a lot more energy. I felt like healthy inside, you know? And I felt this way when I went raw too. Even when I did that, I felt like a superhero. Like I felt stronger. I felt more energized. When it was time to go to bed, like my body was sleepy. When it was time to wake up, my body felt up. I just felt like most in flow that I felt in a long time. So that was definitely a pro. I also noticed that I did get better sleep quality. Speaking of like when it was time to go to bed, I felt like my body was on like a time clock. Around 9:30, I would start to get sleepy like immediately. And it was just like, oh, it's time to go to bed. And when I would sleep, I would wake up feeling like I slept for 20 hours or something. I felt really energized, especially in the beginning of this fast. I would go to sleep to stop thinking about food. I think because of that as well, I got in my extra hours of sleep. I could tell like my body was fully focused on sleeping instead of digesting food. And when I was able to take this break, once my body got in alignment and attunement with me, I got the most out of everything that I did, including sleep. I never felt bloated. That is one thing. If you struggle with bloating, if you struggle with feeling like a heavy gut, really lethargic, or really like groggy and you feel just really weighed down, try a juice fast, even if it's for a day. I noticed this after day 1. I just felt lighter. And I mean, obviously I wasn't eating anything, but I just felt so light. I felt like light but not weak. I just felt like I weighed nothing. Those were the top benefits that I personally experienced. If you end up doing this juice fast, I would love to know what your experiences were as well. So let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's talk about some cons. Your breath is gonna stink. And I am someone, I don't play about my mouth or my teeth. I'm always like brushing my teeth. I'm obsessed with like if I have things in my teeth. Yeah, I'm obsessed with that. I don't like seeing stuff in people's teeth. That's a real thing with me. This wasn't even about teeth. The point I'm making is that your breath will be a little dry, a little hot. I don't know the exact specifics, but I did experience like dry mouth and bad breath. Not like crazy bad, but I could tell, you know what I mean? So if you are doing this for a longer period of time, just like don't talk closely to people. Yeah, there was like one of the days that I brushed my teeth 3 times in a day just to make myself feel better, but definitely like rinse your mouth out regularly, stay hydrated, but just know your mouth will be a little dry. Another con, I would put this in a con category. I was like doom scrolling food options on Instagram, on TikTok. This is where I think everybody has their own preferences. I know some people who have juiced and they don't like to look at food because it makes them hungrier. For me, looking at food was almost like a way of eating. It was just like a way to stimulate my mind and make me feel as though I've eaten. After a while, I almost started to feel a little like full. Like my brain was just full of information that I was receiving. And this also is interesting because I think what I learned about myself through this experience is that I am someone who, I definitely know I'm an emotional eater, but I think eating is a part of my mental stimulation. And that could be why in the past I've overeaten a lot. That could be why I obsess over food sometimes. I think I learned through this experience that eating and the satisfaction that comes with eating is a mental thing for me. A lot of it is mental. So that gives me something to think about and something to look into. And since this juicing experience, last couple of months, I've been really monitoring, am I really hungry or am I just interested in food? You know, am I really craving a meal because my body is craving it, or is my mind really craving it? Did I see somebody eat something that looked amazing on Instagram and now I can't get it out of my head, so I want to make it? Or is that something I really want? If you have struggled with overeating, or if you're on a weight loss journey, or if you struggle with food in any way, maybe take a look at if this is a mentally stimulating thing for you or a bodily stimulating thing for you. You know, get in your body, get in your mind, and really figure that piece out. Juicing can definitely help you with that, because when you have no access to food and all you're doing is juicing, it's interesting how the mind kind of shows you where you are. Another con, I would say, boredom of juice options. Now, I will say definitely toward the end, like the last day, I feel like I was just like drinking juice that tastes like dirt or something. Maybe this was just my fault or just what I was dealing with at the time, like trying to use up all my groceries, whatever the case is. I don't know exactly. I think that this can be fixed if you make sure you have a ton of options with your juicing, a ton of different ingredients, a ton of different recipes. I personally stuck to the same recipes because I don't like certain juices and I really like other juices. So for example, like I love using ginger, as you can see in my juices. I love pineapple. I don't want a beet juice drink with no ginger. I'm not gonna like the drink. And I think I was in the process just trying to get through the experience instead of trying to make everything taste good. But that would be a con, I would say, is after a while I did get bored of the juices. I think that's an easy fix. If I were to do it again, maybe I would just have more options on hand and readily available for me to try and have. My last con, and this also isn't really a big deal, I felt like I was going to the grocery store very often. Every day that I juiced, I had to go to the store for something. It was like whether we needed more pineapple, whether we needed more apple, whether I needed more celery, whatever the case was, I had to make sure I had enough juice. I did not ever want to run into a situation where I was hungry or I couldn't take the water anymore and there was just no juice left, or there was a little bit left, or there was like a juice that I didn't like, you know what I mean? So I did have to go to the grocery store every day. It was just like the time it took to like have to now make this a part of my daily routine got a little annoying, but that was pretty much it. So those are pretty much my pros and cons that I experienced. I will leave you with a couple of tips before I close out this video. If you are going to go on a juicing journey, know that the first day is the worst. Some people say like day 2 or day 3 is the worst for them, but I personally feel like the worst day is the first day, because getting into the habit of it, getting used to not eating, going that first full 24 hours with no food, from there I can be like, hey, I didn't eat all day yesterday. What am I gonna do? Eat today? You know? And then also the more days you get into it, the refeeding has to be a certain way. So it almost forces you not to just like eat something. And that brings me to the refeeding process. If you take nothing from this video, refeeding is the most important part of juicing. I have done fasts before and broke them with McDonald's French fries, or broke them with a cookie, or broke it with like chicken and salad. Refeeding your body is the most important part of the juicing process, and people don't really talk about that. Day 1 of refeeding, like the day you break your fast, have fruits only for the entire day. I promise you, I'm no doctor, but even I broke this fast. I broke it with fruits, and later on that day I ended up having some soup. I felt extremely heavy. Like, you need to have the first day of just fruits, nothing cooked, something raw, something natural, organic is best as well during this refeeding process, because now it's going to stimulate your body to work with you and to work properly. I'm telling you guys, refeed properly. Then day 2, you can have more fruits, maybe throw in some soft vegetables. Then day 3, maybe have some broths, have some like cabbage or little, softened vegetables in your soups. Day 1 to 3 of your refeeding process is like going to be the most important way to reset your gut. Even if you're not hungry, don't just have one juice for the day and be like, oh, I'm not hungry, I'm just gonna fast it out. I think I have done that before, but you're going to keep up with your nutrition and keep your levels in good space if you just stay the course. Even if you have a lesser serving, just make sure you're drinking the diversity of your juices at the minimum amount required for you to like sustain your health. Definitely keep that in mind. And lastly, clear your schedule. I don't even know if this goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. When you are juicing, just clear your schedule. Try to make your schedule as light as possible. If you can take off of work, do it on your home vacations. Stay somewhere comfortable where you have a bathroom nearby and you have absolutely nothing to do. I guess it depends. If you do make yourself busy, you can possibly outsmart your brain into like not thinking about food because you're so busy and you're doing everything. However, depending on how you juice and how you feel when you juice, if you don't really know how your body is going to take it, it's safe to be home. Also, you never want to be out somewhere, especially after you drink those pineapple and ginger drinks that I had. You don't want to be somewhere where you have the urge to use the bathroom and you're like not able to. Just stay home. Those are my pros, my cons, and some tips that I had about juicing. As I said before, if you guys have any thoughts on juicing, have you tried this before? How long have you juiced? What are some pros, cons, and tips that you may have for other people that stumble upon this video? I'd love for you to comment below, interact with the channel, and yeah, just overall let me know what you think about juicing. I will see you in my next vlog or video coming soon.